Quick review of the Starmark Pro Training collar. It's plastic. This is essentially a plastic pinch collar. This is the small one which I got for the Chihuahua. Even though it's small, I ended up taking 3 links out of it. So you can see it comes with a little gate clip or dog clip, whatever you want to call it. It's a bunch of different names for these. Swivel. That connects to the other side here, and then this ring here becomes the active ring, and so it cinches down when the dog pulls or you pull on the dog to correct it. It's basically just a plastic prong collar, so not sharp at all or anything, which is great. And this dog, I got this because the dog is very sensitive about her neck, and so this allows me to give her a softer correction than the Hermspringer kind of metal prong collars seem to give. Though in fairness, I didn't try hooking up the active and inactive rings on that collar, which I could have done, and that should have lessened the correction quite a bit. But anyway, that collar is sized for the hound, so I wanted something for the Chihuahua that's easy and quick, and there's only $10 and it works great. She's 6 or 7 now, so she doesn't need a whole lot. So this was a good fit, and it's worked out great. She's very, very sensitive on leash now. Go ahead, go. She doesn't really need much of any correction, whereas before she'd kind of, this is her head, right? She's down sniffing something. She'll kind of bear into it as I'm pulling her away. With this collar on, she doesn't do that at all, which is perfect. And then I'm using those in conjunction with these Flexi leads. These are the small version, 26-foot small version Flexi leads. Really like them. They've got like a 26-pound weight limit or something like that, but I didn't do anything. This dog is just crazy because she's a 9-month-old puppy. Coming back. Anyway, these Flexi leads have like a 26-pound limit, but with the prong collars on the dogs, it's much, they're just so soft on the leash that you can really get away with a small one for bigger dogs, and it's no big deal because they just don't pull that hard. And the smaller ones are just a lot nicer to have on you from a form factor perspective. I just use this carbiner that I had for probably 10 years to clip them together and clip them in the back to get them out of the way while the dogs are running around being dogs. And then of course they have their e-collars on, the e-collar technologies, mini educator, set to 4 right now, but like I said in my previous video, Haley has a 25, a jump of 25, so it gets her up to about 30 to give a correction, and then May, the Chihuahua, has a jump of 5, so she goes up to a 9 or a 10 for a correction, and that's more than enough for both of them to get them to pay attention if needed. Anyway, like the Starmark Pro Training collar. It's been really good for May to keep her from pulling. It's loosened. I know it's not, I don't know if you can see it from here if I zoom in. It's kind of dangling down, so you can see it's loose. It's not like tight up around her head, so that's not going to be as effective as maximally possible with the prong collar, but that's not what I need. I just need something that provides enough correction to get the dog to listen, but I also want them to be comfortable and that kind of thing, and so that's plenty fine. That's it.